What's going on, y'all? It's Claude. You're checking me out again at Mostly Healthy Food Reviews. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So I want to basically just start the week by saying happy Monday, right? I want to make sure everybody has a great week. But before we get started with today's video, I want to ask a quick question just to make sure we're all vibing, you know, on the same wavelength. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Foodie fam, friends, followers, old and new, I want to welcome everybody to today's video and basically just give everybody a shout out. And I want to thank everybody again for rocking with me the way y'all do from the bottom of the heart. I definitely appreciate y'all. Now today's video, and if you guys don't know and you've never been on this channel before, I am actually in Bridgeport, Connecticut, my hometown. And I'm actually going to stay in my neighborhood today. So May last year, 2022, Subway actually introduced their Subway series. And basically it's a sports kind of theme thing they do with 4 different sandwiches. Now, because I don't eat certain things and I don't really have a lot of dietary restrictions, but I do restrict myself personally on red meat and pork. I just don't do it. I used to, but I chose not to eat it for different health reasons and stuff. And honestly, because it clogs up your intestines. I mean, who needs it, right? Subway does have a chicken teriyaki. It's called a sweet onion. It's their number 16. And I'm going to actually look at the whole name of it in a minute. But I'm going to swing over to my local Subway, find out what they got for me with the sandwich. And is it any good? Would I recommend it to y'all? And you guys know in the past that Subway has had their things as far as news articles that really weren't so friendly. You know, people were talking about their bread being more like a cake, their tuna not being real tuna and stuff like that. So they got a bad rap. And I used to like Subway a lot, but I haven't been by in almost 2 years. So I want to swing by today and see what's going on with their sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. They're number 16. Enough talking, man. Let's get over to Subway. I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. Y'all know what it is. Mostly Healthy Food Reviews. Yeah, his hands, not his face.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to record.
There's no law against it. I'm doing a YouTube video right now.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to record. Can you please stop
This is part of
recording?
my business. I can stop. That's no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Subway's number 16. Their number 16 sandwiches, they're all pro sweet onion teriyaki. And honestly, the star of the show on this one wasn't the bread. It wasn't even the chicken. That actually both tasted really good. It was really the sweet onion sauce for me. It was just a nice, sweet flavor. It wasn't too overpowering. You did get the onion flavor on it also. And I like onions, I do. I'm a big veggie person, so there you go. It honestly was a really simple sandwich for me. I got lettuce and tomato on it, and then of course the chicken with the sauce. And it was a foot long. And that sandwich was $12 and change. Was it overpriced? To me it was. It was. But I haven't had a foot long from Subway in about 2 years. I said, you know what? Let me go over there, check them out, see what the flavors are all about this time around, and if they're any good. So here I am. And honestly, I spent $12 for the sandwich. They charged me $3.29 for a fresh value meal on top of that. Now, I don't know if I'm saving money or not, but that was $3.29 for 2 oatmeal raisin cookies. I love their oatmeal raisin cookies. Always have. They haven't changed the ingredients on this one, and the recipe at all. Tastes exactly the same. I love them. Then a bottle of water. So $3, where I spent $3 for a bottle of water, and I got 2 cookies on top of it. So maybe it was a deal. I don't know. But I just paid $15 and change for my lunch today. Here's what I want to get at. There was a gentleman named Pranay. When I walked in, Pranay basically greeted me immediately as soon as he finished with his last customer and was very friendly. And I said to Pranay, because he was watching me record, I usually do my 1-2 thing when I walk in. I kind of record a little bit. I never get anybody's face. Same thing today. I didn't get Pranay's face at all. But I mentioned Pranay's name to say this. He was awesome. So Subway, if you're listening and you're watching this video at all, I just want to give Pranay his due respect, because honestly, he loves his job. And you can tell when you see somebody in a place that's actually doing really, really well at the job, and they have a smile on their face and they're a genuine person. It was awesome. So Pranay, thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Now, I want to also touch on what happened to me. And this is the first time this ever happened, so I'm not really sure how to digest this, but let me share. Let me start first by saying that one of the reasons I come and do these videos at different places, including places like Subway, a chain restaurant that's nationwide, and truthfully, with everything going on with them in the news, they can't afford to lose customers. Let's just be honest. But the reason I do my videos is because I talk about pricing with the foods. I talk about the food itself, you know, flavors, if it's good or not and stuff. And then I also talk about service. Service is paramount to me. And I honestly wish more people were like Pranay. And let me explain. He had a coworker that while I was actually in the middle of recording, and if you guys see the video, you see where I start filming the sandwich itself. Again, the only thing I'm recording with Pranay is his gloved hands. That's why you make it. American cheese?
Are you recording?
Yeah, his hands, not his face.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to record.
If there's no law against it, I'm doing a YouTube video right now.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to record. Can you please stop
This is part of
recording?
my business. I can stop. That's no problem.
Yeah,
But
that's
there's nothing else going on. And Pranay was okay with it. He smiled. He goes, yeah, okay, no problem. He goes, that's pretty cool that you're doing a video for social media. No problems. But while he's making my sandwich and putting the ingredients on, a girl named Missy, whatever her name is. I don't know if she was the supervisor, claimed to be the supervisor. I don't even care. But the point is, she came out and she looked me up and down and she goes, are you recording? Popping her neck. Are you recording? She came out and she approached me like a Karen. Think about that for a second, y'all. When she came out, she told me I need to stop being unlawful in recording because she's not having it and I need to stop immediately or leave her store. Pranay looks at her like, what are you talking about? But what I realized is standing behind me is a tall gentleman who stayed totally quiet, didn't say anything at all. But I think that may have been her boyfriend or some guy she knows, because when I left the store and got in my car and took off, they were outside talking right? And I don't even know if she was on break or not because it was way too early for a break. I'm calling it what it is, Karen. So she was extremely rude to me. She ruined my experience. And to be honest with you, 2 years ago when I was there, she had nothing but attitude at that point. So I'm surprised nobody said anything all this time to her. Or maybe they did and Subway just doesn't care. What is it, Subway? Are you guys hiring Karens right now? I need to know. Because I did nothing wrong to anyone. And then she tries to throw up some, oh, this is against the law. I didn't realize that Subway hired attorneys that know the law really well. And to be honest, anytime I do a video, anywhere, people are usually welcoming. Why? Because we're doing videos, guys, social media people, to kind of help advertise for you and your products. It would make sense if you think about it. But when I deal with people that are less than friendly, and I'll leave it at that, Karen, this happens. Karen. Anyway, let me go ahead and give the sandwich a review, but I needed to get that off my chest. Because honestly, it was not needed or necessary, and she was a little raggedy about it. Subway's, number 16, sweet onion teriyaki. I'm going with a 9, baby. I'm going with a 9. That was a good sandwich. My only drawback is I would have probably gotten wheat, but Pranay mentioned to me that a lot of people are basically getting it on regular bread. So maybe wheat is better. I don't know. And honestly, I'll never know from this Subway because I won't be back. It just won't happen. And honestly, they're in my neighborhood. And honestly, Bridgeport, you guys need to do better. So if you guys actually are at Subway and you have a bad experience, you need to speak up and say something because this is not cool. Not at all. I'm going to still keep a smile on my face. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like the videos that I do me a favor, click subscribe. Turn notifications on, that way you get them when I drop them. Mondays, Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, during the week as time permits, usually Wednesdays or Thursdays. And yes, I drop my videos Mondays and Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, and during the week as time permits. And once again, this is Claude at Mostly Healthy Food Reviews. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, News Break. I'm on all social media platforms. If there's a health bonus to my food, it's an added bonus. Subway, I can't say this was actually a healthy meal because I'm thinking of the sodium and the onion, sweet onion stuff and the sugar and stuff. But it was good. It was definitely a good sandwich and all the components were really fresh and I appreciated it. A little bit pricey. And of course the service, no. So honestly, for the service, I'm going to go with let me get up out of here. Y'all be cool on the other side of the pillow. Let me take off. I'll talk to y'all next time.